Hola a todos, bienvenidos un día más, bienvenidos a este nuestro canal. Vamos a continuar un día más con la aventura de The Council. Recordad, lo habíamos dejado buscando más pistas para saber cuál era la verdadera lanza sagrada. Así que vamos a continuar. Vale, nos decía, busca más pistas o elige una lanza. Posibles fuentes de información. Especialista en esoterismo. Este debe ser el alemán, ¿no? El Wollner, el prusiano. Representaciones artísticas. Buscar en cuadros. Textos sagrados. Textos sagrados igual es la Biblia que nos habíamos llevado, la de Gutenberg, abajo de todo. Esoterismo debería ser el paisano ese, con lo cual no debería ser muy difícil. Lo más difícil es lo de los cuadros. Igual la estatua que ya había visto, que dice este que es falsa, a lo mejor, acercándonos ahora, nos dice algo. Vamos a probar porque es una escultura, no deja de ser arte, ¿no? Con lo cual no perdemos nada. El ventilador. Vale. Y no sé si la habitación de Wollner estaba por aquí. Este es Bonaparte, ¿no? Epa, ¿qué hay por aquí? Miel, esto siempre nos viene bien. Espero. Que este hombre se suicidó. Aquí no habrá... No, ya habíamos entrado. No hay nada para coger, es verdad. Vale, por aquí tampoco hay nada. Una manzana. No tenemos nada para coger. Vale. Pues vamos a probar a venir aquí arriba. A ver si la estatua ahora nos da alguna pista más. O nos sigue diciendo lo mismo.
Saint Longinus. Let's take a closer look at his lance. It is shaped like a leaf, like the real lance, maybe. How can I be sure?
Observarlo mejor. Y no tenemos... Es que no tenemos nada para gastar y no quiero gastar todo en esto. Vamos a salir de momento. A ver si tenemos por aquí algo más. A ver, ¿esto qué es? Joder, no paran de dar abrojos y los abrojos no me cunden una mierda. Esto no es una lanza, ¿no? No. Esto sí es una lanza, a ver. Leer la descripción y examinarlo. San Longino. A ver qué nos cuenta.
1534. Longinus is holding the holy lance in his left hand, and I'll bet he's holding the sponge soaked in holy blood in the other hand. Yes! Here we can see that the holy lance is represented in the shape of a spear.
What?
I'd better make sure I check this twice. It's a work that dates from the Renaissance. And there's nothing to say that it's not based on erroneous elements. But I believe what I read in the letter from Milan addressed to Mortimer. There's every reason to believe that this painting has been modified according to his guidelines to represent the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape.
Forma de lanza. Recuperar información. Es que me consume todo. Esto es una carallada, ¿eh?
There's only one way of being sure. I'll have to find other clues that will confirm this information. This work is an order from Lord Mortimer. All the details have been conceived with a specific goal in mind. Upon closer examination, you can see that even the style clashes with that of most of the other works in the manor. No, if Mortimer has taken special care as the conception and the exhibition of this painting in his study, in the same way as for the nightmare painting, it must be of some significance. And that is indeed the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape.
Vale, o sea que... tiene forma de lanza entonces y no de chuzo, ¿no? Y ella me ha dicho que tenía forma... Tiene forma de chuzo. He visto que el cuadro longino tiene forma de chuzo. He visto que el cuadro longino tenía forma de chuzo. Lo que ha recordado la opinión de Mortimer. Forma de hoja. Uf. Qué taladrada, ¿eh? No hay nada seguro. Esto es una cabronada. Aquí no hay más. Hay lanzas. No. Aquí nada. Y aquí... Estas notas ya estaban. Representaciones artísticas, textos sagrados. Bueno, pues el texto sagrado sabemos que está abajo de todo, con lo cual lo que nos queda es ir a hablar con Von Bollner, ¿no? A ver si conseguimos... Epa, a ver si conseguimos sacar algo más de información de él. Porque la verdad que esto no nos ha dejado nada claro. Aquí, ¿qué cara? Esta es la habitación de la otra chica. Von Bollner, aquí está.
It seems like he isn't here.
¿Qué hay allá arriba que yo no le llego? Joder con la puñetera agilidad, me cago en la... ¡Ey! ¿Eso qué
The
es?
signs of the zodiac.
No nos sirve de nada.
What a mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted. Looks a lot like straw, and he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before.
Me cago en la leche. Ya lo he visto antes, sí, pero no tenemos puntos para gastar. Y te pide 4 aún por encima, es que... Johan, sé que estás intentando descubrir qué le ocurrió a Elizabeth, pero se te está yendo de las manos. Tu aventura en el continente ya me ha salido muy cara. Ya sé que no te ha resultado fácil tener a Elizabeth encerrada en su habitación durante un mes para evitar que se encuentre con Sarah. Pero de ahí a salir huyendo y sin avisar. Tuve que mentir para cubriros, Johan. Actuad como si hubierais llegado por separado hace tan solo unos días y convence a William para que haga lo mismo con sus invitados. Te exijo que entres en razón y guardes la compostura. Te he pedido que lo consigas, para poder sacarlo de la isla, no para estudiarlo con la vana esperanza de adquirir poder. Que te quede claro que no te voy a dar ninguna respuesta. Como mucho nos arriesgamos a volver a perderlo, así que por última vez, déjalo en el lugar acordado. Puedo confirmarte que alguien lo recogerá de inmediato, Gregory. Vale.
A table of alchemical symbols.
Sí.
Someone
Químicos.
zinc symbol.
¿Qué hay aquí?
The signs of
Señales
obscurity.
del oscurantismo.
Look, a blotter. And apparently it's been used recently. I wonder what Volner was going to write. It's smudged. It's not all legible. I can make out the signature though and leave as if planned
8 puntos. Por observación nivel 1. Estamos borrachos.
It's illegible. Let's see if I can find a solution in Volner's things here. Given his interest in alchemy, I wouldn't be surprised if I found something that revealed what's written somewhere in his room.
Vale, cojamos el papel, eso lo primero. A ver. ¿Qué cosas hay por aquí?
Just clothes. Let's see. A simple toiletry case? Never mind.
Y este cuadro.
The alchemist is an old man.
Vale, aquí no hay nada. De este lado tampoco hay nada. Baúl. Vale, esto lo llegamos a abrir. ¿Qué hay aquí?
Chemistry set.
Equipo de
That's
química.
not surprising coming from von Volner.
Vale. Jalea real. Esto siempre bien. Productos químicos.
I should find something to help reveal the traces of ink on the blotter.
Gracias, por favor.
I have to find some ammonium sulfide.
Sulfuro de amonio.
Make the text appear by capillary action. Perfect. Here's some. Yes, it worked. Now I can see it. Sir Gregory.
Químico, a ver qué nos da química. Un punto en ciencia, ¿vale?
I'll leave Alazif at the landing stage at the appropriate time. Yours truly, Johann von Wollner. This is child's play.
Vale, dejaré el Alazif. Pero esto no es ninguna pista para la puñetera lanza de los cojones. No nos vale de nada. ¿No? Y aquí vimos todo lo que había. ¿Qué había aquí? Buscar. No sé si... Venga, va.
Golden elixir.
Esto ya lo habíamos cogido. ¿Y este libro? Hortus Delicarium. Más un punto en erudición. Vale. Y ahora con un punto también podríamos coger arriba eso, pero eso me da miedo porque va a ser una cosa que no me valga para nada, verás. Agua del Carmen, uff, qué bueno. Qué bueno, qué bueno, qué bueno. Vale. Y aquí tenemos esta maleta, ¿esto qué carajo es?
So, let's see what Wollner has in his bookcase.
Inspeccionar los libros, a ver.
A few works on religions, 2 scientific essays about human thought. Most of these works are on alchemy. Longini Militis Fabulum. Ah, what have we here?
Longini,
It
pues
looks
eso.
like a kind of biography on Longinus the Centurion. Truly, Wollner has done everything he can to get information about that lance. I'd better keep this one though.
Oh,
De Richet?
Damn, that's all I need. Maybe he knows something about the lance.
What are you doing in my room?
vale, inventario. La próxima habilidad. Vamos a tirar 4.
Well, sir, I see you have some captivating books, and you seem to be rather interested in the famous Longinus.
It's... what's it to do with you?
I overheard you speaking with Piaggi. What are you two up to exactly?
No, Oh, fine. Yes. We are looking for the Holy Lance. That imbecile has given Mortimer all the ones kept in the private collection of the Holy See. But it's not what you think. Hang on a minute. You're the one looking for the lance.
No,
Don't take me for a fool. You are looking for the Holy Lances.
Buah, pero no me da para esto ahora. O sí, sí. A ver.
I'm not looking for the lances of Longinus von Wollner. I'm looking for the lance of Longinus. The one that pierced Christ's side.
You are playing with fire.
Don't take it the wrong way. I'll leave you all the copies. Don't worry about that.
Good answer. What are you playing at, Richet? Mortimer's the one who has that cursed lance.
How long have you been looking for it?
I see. You want it, and so you plan to steal it from Mortimer.
For a long time. Isn't that right?
Why, you little swine! You're planning to give it to Sir Gregory. You're looking to double-cross me, and Piaggi too.
What on earth is he talking about?
Buah, y no tengo... Nada de esto me va a ayudar. Nada de esto me va a ayudar. Restaura puntos no tengo. Cura el temporalmente. Nada de esto me va a ayudar. Ay, Dios mío, Dios mío. ¿Y ahora qué hacemos? Sí, quiero dársela a Holm. Cualquiera de estos supongo que ayudaría a pasar directamente, pero no puede ser. No, idiota, desde luego no creo que le guste. Y Holm... ¿Quién coño era Holm? A ver. Personajes... Talentos, diario. Holm. Sir Gregory Holm. Sir Gregory Holm. Y este dijo que había que dársela a Sir Gregory Holm. Por lo cual...
That's right. You can read me like an open book. I'll find the lance before you and make you look like a fool in front of home.
Hang on. You're trying to pull one over on me. If that was your plan, you wouldn't reveal it so easily. It must be for something else.
Buah, qué hijos de puta. O sea, si no gasto puntos, nada, ¿no? Me cago en la puta que os parió.
All right, calm down. I don't give a damn about getting you and Sir Gregory's bad books. Look at yourself, goddammit, you're ridiculous.
Shut it! Don't think you're going to fool me so easily. If you're not looking for the lance for Sir Gregory, then why do you want it? Drop it. I can see very well you're trying to take me for a ride. You have no idea.
Víctima sacrifica. Joder, es que esto es una puta mierda, de verdad. En este puto juego o gastas todo el rato puntos para estas mierdas o no las superas, tío. Esto no puede ser, coño.
Of what you're getting yourself into, de Richet. Don't think you're going to get off lightly. Never will I help you find the golden lance of Longinus. Never! Don't make me your competition, de Richet. You are no match. Now, get out of here.
Get over here. Ay, Dios mío, pues nada. Está claro que si no tienes miel aquí no pasas las conversaciones, es lo que hay.
An interesting passage here tells me that the lance is engraved with the symbol of the first Christians, the fish.
Vale. Bolero de Santa Anogino. Pialle me ha dicho que tiene forma de chuzo. Qué carajo, de verdad. Vamos de vacío, sin miel y sin hostias, en fin. Pues nada. Vale, ahora tendríamos que bajar por ahí abajo, pero... ¿qué hay aquí? Y dale con el puñetero abrojo, de verdad, qué mierda. A ver si hay algo por aquí, igual tenemos suerte. Y por aquí hay algo para rascar. Y por algo de rascar me refiero a algún puñetero consumible, porque... Es que esto está complicado, ¿eh? O sea, sin... Oh, vale. Poco de miel, gracias. Y por aquí ya no hay nada, ¿no? Y en esta sala, a ver si tenemos suerte y hay algo. Otro poquito de miel, por favor. Y dale con el jodido abrojo. A ver. Pues nada, no hay nada más. Pues nos vamos al jardín y de ahí para abajo. Aquí no es. ¿No era por aquí? No, era por aquí. No hay consumibles para coger ni nada. Así que es lo que hay. Joder, es que... Y dale con el puñetero abrojo, por favor. Cambiaba los putos abrojos todos por miel, coño. O por elixir dorado, también me sirve. Vale. Vamos a echar un ojo aquí.
The Bible must mean the lance which finally took the life of Christ. The Gospel of St. John is the most detailed on the subject of the crucifixion. When they came to Jesus and saw that he was dead already, they broke not his legs, but one of the soldiers with a shimmering lance pierced his side, and forthwith there came out blood and water. And he that saw it bore witness, and his record is true, and he knoweth that he saith true, that ye might believe. A shimmering lance? What is this telling me?
Una lanza reluciente, o sea que le quitaron.
Medieval Hermetic traditions evoke the idea of using noble materials for relics, which the monasteries often made themselves in order to attract pilgrims. Of course, they had to inspire greatness. So here, we might think of gold, whereas a centurion could not have hoped for anything better than copper at the time. The true lance would not have been a luxurious weapon.
Vale. La lanza tiene grabado el símbolo de un pez en la punta. Metal reluciente que tiene que ser cobre. Vale. Y tiene que estar limpia, no puede estar manchada con sangre, ¿no? Según lo que nos dicen ahí. Pues vamos a ver, por aquí había lanzas. No, esta ya no es porque tiene la punta manchada, ¿no?
I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is made entirely of iron.
Y
I can
hierro,
see that
nada.
the tip is engraved with the symbol of the sun.
Y del símbolo del sol, nada. Si no tiene un pez, ya directamente nada. Así que vamos a ver. Esto tiene la hoja, la punta manchada, con lo cual tampoco. Por aquí. Creo que era en este lado. En este lado era en el que había 3 pedestales. Bueno, un pedestal grande. Y 2 a los lados. ¿Esto qué carajo era? ¿Qué hay aquí? Puto abrojo de los cojones. Vale, aquí que había.
Flavius Aetius. It was cut a long time ago. You can tell by the rough hacks of the tool and the patina of the stone. This sarcophagus is very ancient. I'd say it's several centuries old. I remember. He was the Roman general who defeated Attila and his hordes in the terrible battle of the Catalonian plains. Flavius Aetius, the one they call the last of the Romans. He was assassinated by his own emperor, who was jealous of all his victories. But how did he end up here?
Vale, yo no sé si era por aquí ahora o por allí, la verdad. Pues por la derecha y si no por la izquierda. Esta lanza... A ver... Esta no recuerdo si la había visto en el capítulo anterior. A ver, examinar.
We can see that this lance has a leaf shape, and, well, it's in gold. I can see that a crucifix is engraved on the tip, just barely visible.
Si tiene un crucifijo ya no nos vale. Buscamos un pez. Señores y señores, buscamos un pez. A ver...
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and
¿Le?
I can see a fish symbol engraved on
Uy.
the tip.
Claro, lo que pasa es que ¿qué forma tiene? Examinar.
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
Claro, pero no me estás diciendo si es de...
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and
El borde de
I can see
cobre
a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
y el pez. Metal reluciente. Sabemos que esto es cobre. Habla de la lanza de la pialla, me ha dicho que tiene forma de chuzo. He visto que en el cuadro longino tenía forma de chuzo. He visto que en el cuadro de longino tenía forma de chuzo, lo que ha corroborado la opinión de Mortimer. La estatua de Longino muestra que tiene forma de hoja. Vale, pero la estatua es falsa, en teoría. Al traducir las notas de pie he visto que tiene forma de chuzo. En la biografía de Longino se afirma que LANZA tiene grabado un símbolo de un pez en la punta. Qué mierda, ¿eh? A ver qué tenemos por aquí. Ah, mira, aquí ya tiene el símbolo de raya, se ve ahí, ese nada. A ver. Ahí no se ve el símbolo. Vale, el símbolo de pez. Forma de lanza y el borde de cobre. Vale, este tiene forma de lanza. Y el borde de cobre. Esta va a ser que no porque está manchada, ¿no?
This lance has a leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. The symbol of the Christian fish is engraved on the tip.
Joder, a ver, bien en forma de chuzo. Vale, sabemos que tiene cobre, ¿vale? Eso lo pone en la Biblia. Volner ha hablado de la lanza de Longino. Piaggi me ha dicho que tenía forma de chuzo. He visto que en el cuadro de Longino tenía forma de chuzo. He visto que en el cuadro de Longino tenía forma de chuzo. El cuadro de Longino tenía forma de chuzo. Lo que ha dado la opinión de Mortimer. La estatua de Longino muestra que tiene forma de hoja. Al traducir tiene el símbolo de un pez en la punta, vale. Sabemos, casi diría ciencia cierta, que tiene el grabado del pez y que es de cobre. Pero estamos ahí dudando entre forma de chuzo o forma de hoja. Esta tenía forma de hoja, ¿no?
I can see this lance has a spear shape. It is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip.
Vale, y esta de aquí.
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
Que dice forma de hoja muy especial, no dice forma de chuzo ni hostias, ¿no?
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very
Forma de hoja
special
muy
leaf shape.
especial,
It is copper rimmed.
borde de cobre.
I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
Ah, mira, vamos a cogerla de aquí y no le vamos a dar más vueltas. Que sea lo que tenga que ser.
I must be sure of my choice. I cannot get it wrong. Am I absolutely sure this is the one to take?
Venga, va, adelante. Infiltrado, ¿qué coño es eso? Reúnete con tu madre en el embarcadero. Vale, pues nos vamos al embarcadero. A ver. ¿Qué se podía bajar? No, no se puede. Nos vamos al embarcadero entonces a ver qué se cuenta nuestra madre. Vale, por aquí no hay... No había consumibles, solo había la mierda esta que no nos valía para nada, que era el puñetero abrojo de los cojones. Es que... Cero ámbar, tío. Por lo menos en cada puñetera misión, cuando la empieces de cero tenían que reiniciarte o meterte todos los puntos. Si no, esto es un cachondeo, hombre. Vale. Aquí ya tenemos todo cogido. No hay nada. Por este lado tampoco había nada, si mal no recuerdo, ¿no? Efectivamente. Pues nos vamos al embarcadero, pues. He elegido la lanza de Longino, he convencido al cardenal Piaggi para que me ayudara, he esperado la cripta de los Mortimer, he descubierto que Sir Holm le asignó una misión a Von Bollner, me ha parecido entender que Von Bollner tenía que ocultar la relación en el embarcadero. Von Bollner me ha superado, porque no tenía miel, cabrones. No he encontrado todas las pistas que permiten identificar... Hostia puta, todavía había más pistas. No he encontrado todas las copias de la lanza de Longino que guarda los... Madre mía, verás tú que había una lanza por ahí más achantada. Igual, no, igual cogimos la que no es. Pero bueno, mira. Hecho está. Pa'lante. Vale, ciencias ya está a tope. Tenemos 4 puntos. Política nivel 1, todo está al 1, ¿no? Inquisición, observación... Psicología. Psicología está al 2. Al 2. Hay que chimpar todo esto para que cueste menos. Porque... lingüística. Así por lo menos sacamos esto también. Vale. Pues esto ya está. Tres puntos te dan. 3 puntos de mierda. Y me faltan mogollón de libros por coger. Claro, no, esto no lo puedo equipar, evidentemente. Pues nada, esto. Y como el resto ya los he leído, nada. O sea que tiramos con esto para adelante. Vale, hay que ir con nuestra madre al embarcadero. Vale, lo primero es salir de aquí, entonces. Y se salía por acá.
De Richet, sticking your nose everywhere again.
Wow, what's the matter with him? Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why?
¿Qué quiere Messi Gabacho ahora?
About what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaggi and Vollner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you took from him immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick. Look, I don't know what you're going on about, and I don't have time for this right now.
Don't bank on getting rid of me so easily, De Richet. Where have you been?
Uy, este cabrón no era inmune a inventario. Personajes... Diario. ¿Dónde está el mierdecillas este? Bonaparte. Inmunidad, persuasión y a política. Vale, pero esto es manipulación, ¿no?
Did Lord Mortimer tell you you could trust me?
Yes, but...
So, I'm working for him right now, and you're wasting my time with your questions. Look, if he hasn't taken you into his confidence, then you shouldn't know yet.
I'll soon figure out what you are up to. And I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer. The game is up. Give me what you took from him.
You know, this is becoming an obsession with you.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
Darle otro objeto raro. Pues le doy otro objeto raro. Adelante, yo qué coño sé. A ver qué coño le das. Notas del arquitecto. Calamita, elixir dorado. Yo qué coño sé qué son las notas del arquitecto. A ver. Darle un manuscrito raro. Enciclopedia. Pues una puta enciclopedia. Toma, ala. Yo qué coño sé, tío. Enciclopedia. Que no sé ni qué es esto. Hostia, la enciclopedia. No serán los putos libros estos que... Pensamientos tal... Notas de Richet... Notas del arquitecto. Con información referente a la puerta de la cripta. Nota de la Biblia. Nota de Sara. Notas del arquitecto. Y la enciclopedia, no, es que no sé dónde está eso. Darle otro objeto raro. Notas del arquitecto, elixir dorado. ¿Qué sé? Pues notas del arquitecto.
Very well. Fair is fair. You've exposed me. Here. This is what I took from him. Look, I'm sorry. I acted on a bizarre impulse.
I don't know either, and frankly, you have disappointed me. That said, it is not as bad as I thought it would be. Right. We'll leave it there. I'm glad that things have been cleared up.
So, are we finished here?
Indeed we are. I shall leave you.
That's right. Go play somewhere else. See you later, monsieur.
¿Eh?
Come on. I have to hurry up and join my mother at the wharf now.
Cagando hostias al embarcadero, entonces. A ver si nos vamos de la puta isla. A ver, mapa. Estamos en galería de retratos y tenemos que ir para aquí, o sea, por uno de los dos laterales. Por ejemplo, mismamente por aquí. Esto sí, ya lo habíamos leído en su momento, no hay nada para coger. Vale. Y aquí no hay nada que podamos saquear, si no me equivoco, ¿verdad? Un cuadro. Un cuadro que no nos dice nada, ¿no? ¿Qué hay aquí? Elixir dorado, cojonudo, eso siempre viene bien. Y... No, no quiero hablar con este señor. Lo que quiero es marcharme cagando hostias. Al embarcadero, venga. No, otra confrontación, no, por favor. Cago en los cojones.
Ah, Louis.
¡Ay, que faltaba!
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
No, gracias. Cago en... Venga, va. Pero
Come
rapidito.
closer, please. It's time we had a little chat.
What's wrong, my lord? Tell me. What's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
The wrong road?
Louis, Sarah has made her own choices of her own free will, and I would like for you to have the same chance. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons.
What?
And it's true.
She's right.
What?
Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this
¿Qué
dear
cojones?
William Mortimer.
What the fuck? Lo acaba de emitir así de repente de... ¿Qué cojones? ¿Cuántos son?
You've been Mortimer for 600 years? How long have the demons been among mankind?
Oh, I don't think I'd be lying if I said that we have always been here.
No, no voy a empezar a gastar puntos como un subnormal.
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668 angels. Is it true that there are that many of you?
No, I assure you, Louis. Forget your Bible class. It's ridiculous. We are not angels. We don't have wings. There is certainly nowhere near 1 million of us. And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings.
Hostia, o sea que el maquillado y este son hermanos
So
entonces.
Gregory is your brother?
Yes, what can I say? You can't choose your family. But it is very difficult to know exactly how many of us there are because a large number of our kind remain hidden or never reveal themselves even to us.
And you truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right. Every demon has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men and to read and steer their thoughts.
Can you tell me more about your capacities, your supernatural powers?
Supernatural? From my point of view, they are perfectly natural. Well, Louis, just because the monkey does not fly doesn't mean that we should consider the bird a supernatural creature. We are all part of a grand design. We are simply made like this. By developing our art, we are able to read
Visto así,
thoughts
razón no le
as well
falta.
as write in the minds of men. It is possible for us to make them bow to our desire, but it doesn't work without leaving some scars.
And what do you do with this power?
We help them, of course.
Che. Joder, no voy a gastar 3 puntos en decir venga ya, ¿sabes? No.
And how is it you help men exactly?
Let's just say that without us, man would probably never have left his cave. Fire, the wheel, tools, writing. We are the spark that inspires man to search, to grow, to evolve.
You're the devil incarnate.
The devil? I'm not saying that all Judeo-Christian folklore hasn't served us, but the truth is, of course, something quite different. Please, don't look at us through the primitive prism of religions. I am not hiding any horns or goat's feet, Louis. I have no tail.
Why do you bring up folklore? You mean that you've taken advantage of people's beliefs?
No, not exactly. I mean that we in fact created them from scratch. It is amazing to see how mankind has such a strong need to believe in something superior to itself. It was very instructive for what was to come.
Joder, está soltando aquí toda la chapa. ¿Cómo puedo creerlo? ¿Por qué me cuenta todo esto?
But why me?
Why do I tell you about the greatest secret ever revealed to man?
That's right.
I'm coming to that. Don't worry.
Why should I trust you?
I'm not asking you to, Louis. If you are still in doubt about the demons, I can assure you that won't last long.
What are the demons' projects for humanity?
Our aim has long since been to protect humanity from itself. On the other hand, although we give them the impulse to succeed, we don't all agree as to the path they take to achieve it.
What has my mother got to do with all this?
She embarked on a crusade many years ago to kill all the demons.
That must have upset you. I imagine you retaliated.
No, I'm afraid she never forgave me.
Forgave what?
We met when she was still just a young woman. I appeared to her in a different form because I didn't want to reveal the identity of Lord Mortimer at that time. She was looking for someone interested in the occult to decipher an ancient book. We spent many years together until I revealed my true nature to her. Did she speak about it?
Not so long ago, yes.
Indeed, it was already Al-Azif. She wanted to unlock the secrets.
How would you qualify your species scientifically?
Good question. What is your area of expertise?
Vale. Vamos a ser Sheldon Cooper, física.
I'd say physics.
So, consider us like the mechanical vibration of fluids.
You mean sound?
That's right. The physical properties of acoustics are very similar to those of our ability. Imagine us as something like waves.
Vale, ya no hay más. Dejarlo.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you.
Hostia, se ha movido detrás de usted. ¿Por qué una conferencia si puede imponer su voluntad? Von Borche trabaja para usted.
Did what happened to Elizabeth Adams have anything to do with you?
Unfortunately, the poor girl became an issue between us, in spite of herself. A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
Buah, se la cargaron.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory and went along with the intention of helping her. But this is my castle, and everyone is the master of their own home.
It was you who killed her.
The child was already condemned, Louis. My father would never have let her be. I had to pass inside her mind and, yes, make her take her own life. Trapped between the unyielding control of my father and your mother's terrible treatments, I wouldn't wish a life like that on anyone. Would you?
So neither my mother nor Peru were ever guilty. You just gave me the runaround with that whole investigation.
Now, don't take it the wrong way. I was obliged to keep up appearances so that Gregory wouldn't suspect me. And it enabled me to size you up, Louis.
So,
Madre mía,
Von
el culebrón.
he was looking for the Al-Azif for you.
Exactly. Al-Azif has always belonged to my family, Louis. And with good reason. My father wrote much of it. Can you tell me what you've done with...
What, you mean the Al-Azif?
No, I already know that. Sarah came here with it and got rid of it. I was thinking of Von Borchardt. He isn't essential, but he is a trusted person.
About him, how can I put this?
I see.
Well, he jumped me. It was him or me.
You don't need to justify yourself, Louis. Don't worry.
¿Quién era Von Borchardt? A ver, un momento. ¿Es de los de aquí o es el que matamos al principio del juego? Von Borchardt fue el primero que matamos, yo creo. ¿Por qué una conferencia sí puede poner su voluntad?
If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war between demons. Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything. The interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to other participants, followed by several days of reflection, during which we are allowed to be persuasive but not to impose our will. A second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So, for you it's a game, isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection and pleasure you can.
No voy a gastar puntos aquí porque no parece no parece un comentario relevante.
I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis. Come, I've something to show you.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
Esto no se lo voy a soltar, evidentemente. No tengo agua del Carmen, me cago en la leche. No voy a soltarlo de la lanza porque no me interesa. ¿Dónde quiere llegar? ¿Necesita el apoyo de la orden? Claro que no.
I really have no idea.
Come on, Louis, make an effort. What do you think could be the reason? Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me, you are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
¿Qué cojones?
Serious?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth. Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your talent must already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it. It's absurd.
Have you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Well,
Las putas pesadillas y mira
that's
tú
how it
por
often
qué era.
happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you.
What do you mean?
Louis, I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, no, it's not possible.
You are my son.
Hostia puta.
Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
You can say that again.
For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards.
Estoy
But
quedando loco.
all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As the demon, I would like to introduce you to your
Oh,
first
poderes.
talent.
No, bueno,
What do you
al fin.
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
Hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
What?
You heard
Sí, por
me.
favor, pero que no
From
me
now on,
cueste puntos.
Whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts. So, if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
But I'd be violating their minds, wouldn't I?
No, nothing of the sort. You won't really be penetrating their psyches. Let's just say you'll be picking up residual signals emitted by their thoughts. It isn't intrusive at all, rest assured. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent.
Sangre fresca. No me fijé en el simbolito. ¿Cómo era el simbolito de sangre fresca? Aquí está. Vale, sabes leer los pensamientos.
Used between ourselves, you can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourselves will know that you are spying, and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes, the old grump is touchy, and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
Leer pensamientos. Ya eres capaz de escuchar los pensamientos superficiales de tus interlocutores. Cada vez que leas la mente costará un punto de esencia. Me cago en... Puedes recuperar 1 cuando te enfrentas a una inmunidad, 2 si te aprovechas de una vulnerabilidad y 3 si consumes un abroj. Mira. Para algo valen ahora los putos abrojos. No voy a gastar porque ya he dicho que no hagamos esto, con lo cual me piro.
You're right. I need to go now. See you later, Father.
One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
It's not that I regret all these discussions, but I must hurry to the wharf.
¿Y hay algo para saquear? Aquella mesa parece que no. Un poco de miel. Y a ver si del otro lado hay algo. Esta nota. Notas misteriosas. ¡Oh, de puta madre, coño! Por fin tenemos esto completo. Así para la siguiente misión podemos utilizarlo. ¿Vale? ¿Y esto? Esto no estaba aquí la otra vez, ¿no? Juraría que no. Vale, aquí hay algo más también. A ver.
Golden elixir.
Elixir dorado, ¿vale? Bueno, pues vamos al embarcadero junto a nuestra madre. A ver qué nos tiene que contar. Por aquí tampoco vinimos. O sea, la otra vez cuando entramos directos. Con lo cual aquí igual hay algo para saquear. Vamos a echar un ojo por si acaso no vaya a ser alguna moneda perdida. O algo del estilo. Ajá. No falla. Vale. Y ahora entiendo que hay que venir por aquí porque por aquí ya no se puede entrar, ¿no? Efectivamente. Y solo por curiosidad, ¿por aquí hay algo para coger? En su momento cuando entramos habíamos cogido todo o hay algo para saquear, a ver. Vale, esto está absolutamente igual. Pues nada, vamos a junto a nuestra madre. ¿Qué coño hace allí la paisana esa? ¿Qué cojones?
Oh no! No, Mother!
accident. I'm sorry. I didn't have a choice. She
No me
attacked me.
jodas que escogí mal de paisano.
I didn't want to hurt her.
Tío. Aquí estaba a ser Emma y no
What
Elizabeth.
happened?
I was on the wharf. It was dark. She seemed to be preparing to depart. I moved closer. I wanted us to talk, but as soon as she saw me, she threatened me. I wanted her to explain to me in her own words what had happened to Emma. I had to know what happened, Louis. You understand that, don't you? Is it really for him that you left me, Emily? That's pathetic. Look, he still doesn't get it for crying out loud.
La jodimos.
Emma? The bitch.
Ahora ya no gasto puntos si le doy aquí, parece. A ver.
Is it really for him
Vale,
that you
es
left
lo
me,
mismo de
Emily?
antes. Buah, qué liada, tío, que escogimos mal y nos cargamos a la que no era. Qué hijos de puta, cómo jugaron con... Cómo jugaron con nosotros, tío. Me cago en la puta. ¿La podemos matar directamente? Es que si le damos a Emma... Si le damos a Emma, yo creo que a lo mejor se puede revolver y nos puede hacer daño. Pero si le damos a matarla... Si le damos a matarla, igual ya no nos toca los cojones. Pero igual a lo mejor nos cuenta algo importante que haya dicho nuestra madre o algo así antes de morir. Vamos a arriesgarnos, venga, Emma.
Bitch.
What? Louis, what's wrong with you?
No, you are not Emily.
Ah, that. It took you long enough to figure it out, though. Oh, I felt sorry for you when I saw you couldn't even recognize her, Louis. What do you expect? It wasn't my fault. Yes, you spent a night with her, but she can't have made much of an impression on you. Oh, men.
Shut it.
Was it perhaps that night we spent together after the conference that persuaded you that I was worth more than her?
What?
Oh, you still don't get it. The night of the conference? It wasn't poor Emily who paid you a little visit in your room. Oh, she was much too busy with Monsieur Bonaparte.
No, that's not true.
Qué hija de
Of course.
puta.
I assure you, you got something a whole lot better. And when I think she wasn't even armed when I arrived. Right. Take a moment to think and meet me at the manor later.
You're crazy.
Now, Louis, don't push it. I understand your grief, but I won't put up with that sort of talk from you or anybody.
Me dan ganas, Me dan ganas, pero vamos a... Yo qué sé.
But you've lost your mind.
That's enough. That's not how you talk to a lady.
Es que este es lo típico, que coges y ahora quieres cargártela y luego resulta que dejarla viva nos puede beneficiar y nos puede beneficiar para algo. Entonces yo creo que voy a... Mal que me pese, creo que voy a dejarla marchar y espero no equivocarme y que esta decisión en el futuro nos sirva para algo.
I'd like to be alone, madam.
That's all right. I'd rather that too. See you later, Louis.
Qué cagada, tío. Qué cagada. Hostia, no he impedido que Lady Gisborru dispara... Que se podía salvar a la vieja, tío. No he descubierto la mentira sobre Sara de Richet. Me cago en la puta. Podría grabar con Manuel Godoy, sí. Pero no quería. Qué puta mierda. Ha sido un capítulo nefasto este. Joder. Hijo indigno. Persuasión cuesta un punto de fuerza más. Consigues un punto de habilidad en ocultismo. Has dejado que Lady Gisborne matara a Louis de Richet.
Rational and open. I spent my whole life swimming in lies. Emily, what a waste. I feel like I know nothing. That I have to learn everything all over again. I'm a demon. I age more slowly. I can mentally manipulate people. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a curse. No, this is an advantage. I could get used to this pretty quickly, I think. Damn it, what a mess. Come on, man up, Louis. I'm still the same old me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father, I know nothing about. Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Pull yourself together, man. I need to find some answers. There's no way of being alone for a minute.
Bueno, llevamos una horita. Lo vamos a dejar por aquí después de estas impactantes revelaciones. Y vamos a continuar en el siguiente capítulo descubriendo quién llama tras la puerta. Y pues supongo que ahora habrá que ir a hablar con el señor padre a ver qué nos cuenta. Pero está muy interesante, la verdad. Vamos a dejarlo por aquí, como digo, y lo retomaremos el siguiente día. Hasta la próxima.